Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to care about him. That's the thing, they really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Heck of a start at 30. Ready! Off play action. Becker under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen.
Down is Jason Myers. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0.
As possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the
dimensions. I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting it.
To throw on second down. Becker. And he'll hit the slant route. From the gun. Becker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot. With you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that well, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him time. Right here, double catch. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. First down, Seattle. 16 yards the gain there. And that makes his 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. John Ursua, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny.
Game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. A tough run. Ready? They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before one. is inside the 25.
Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down.
That may change your sequence now instead of coming right back.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Eric Ebron, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the... On third down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. Myers, he's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds get his and will control everything else.
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Boom! Sack, baby! Sack!
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his. Here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. Now Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Throwing on second down. Wilson sliding out of the pocket, escaping the pressure right. He turned that into Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well.
Here's Wilson. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, baby!
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
Wilson now operating from the gun. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to throw it out.
And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Here's Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there. They go play action with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word and I just kept using it.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Just going to speed right past them.
Off the play fake. Becker. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
I think they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll find Shaheen, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Back to throw. Becker. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this from 42 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they get a little bit closer here in offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, that's what forced the incompletion.
On third down, Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this window is running.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game.
7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, this victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.